Hey, this is Cancer Unscripted, a place where young people talk all things cancer. The good, the bad, the unknown. Supported by Canteen Australia.
Hey everyone, my name's Emily.
My name's Bron.
And I'm Kai.
So we'll just chat about our cancer experiences. So to start off, how's cancer impacted your life? I know for me personally, I was quite young when I was diagnosed. I was 2.5. So there's not much that I really remember of it impacting my life. I guess you could say my childhood was a bit different to most other kids, but I think for the most part, it was my parents and my family and the other people around me that were affected the most. How about you, Bron?
Yeah, I was also diagnosed when I was quite young. I was 8 when I was diagnosed, so that pretty much put a chunk in the middle of my childhood that I missed out on. The main effects, I suppose, it's had on my life are ongoing health issues, and such include hearing impairment and alopecia. How about you, Kai?
Well, I was diagnosed with cancer when I was 4. I had treatment for 2 years and maintenance for 3 years. I don't remember everything due to being so young at the time, but I do have some specific memories associated with it. Chemo made all my hair fall out and my immune system weakened. It has definitely impacted my family a lot as well, compared to me, because obviously being so young, as I said, I don't really remember much, but yeah.
How's cancer impacted you in the long term? I think for me, it's mostly been long-term impacts that have gone past the cancer itself.
Cancer has definitely affected me in the long term. It still affects me to this day. It has had a huge effect on not only my physical health, but my mental health as well. Going through so many tests and procedures can be really traumatic. And because of that, I have been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. Anything to do with medical procedures can trigger me, making it really hard to have tests to ensure that the cancer hasn't come back. I definitely, in the back of my mind, always have the thought, what if it does come back? But I managed that thought by thinking about what's going on right now and being in the moment. What about you, Bron?
Cancer's definitely affected me long term, especially relating to the side effects of treatment. 2 of them I mentioned were hearing impairment and alopecia. The hearing impairment really impacts me socially and my ability to interact in a social environment. But I find what really helps in these environments is letting people know I have a hearing impairment, and often people will be really patient and make sure that I am able to hear. One of my other conditions is alopecia. As a result of my treatment, the hair loss from the chemotherapy has been permanent. I now wear a wig to cover my head, but I've found recently that I'm becoming more and more comfortable in sharing that with people. After the treatment, I was really anxious about my appearance, but I suppose I've grown to accept that more and more, meeting other people in the cancer community. How about you, Emily?
Cancer for me has meant that as a result, I guess, from the treatment as well, like you said, Bron, the radiation that I had to my brain impacted my pituitary gland and the hormones that the pituitary gland regulates, meaning that I had fertility issues. I recently underwent a egg freezing journey, which I found quite isolating within my social group and within the hospitals and the doctors that I saw. It wasn't necessarily a common thing that they saw, but within the cancer community and within Canteen, I've been able to find other people that have been on the same journeys and felt the same way that I have. So if you're like me and that's something that you're going through at the moment and you feel alone, there's always someone that you can reach out to within Canteen, because cancer is quite a unique journey, as are all the side effects. I also have hearing loss, which I found quite difficult going through school, and also, like Bron said, within social interactions, it's again a unique thing. So for me, Canteen has been really good in helping to meet other people. Like I said, these things are so unique and you might not find people within your local areas, within your social groups who have had the same experiences as you, but within Canteen, there's always someone that you can talk to who understands what you're going through or what you've been through or how you're feeling. I've really enjoyed being able to speak with people and support other people and also receive support from different Canteen community members. What about you, Kai?
Canteen is an amazing organisation that helps support young people who are affected by cancer. A parent or carer that has cancer, a sibling has cancer, or they themselves have cancer. Canteen does so many things to support young people, including events, programs, support and counselling. Canteen have helped me so much since I joined back in 2019, especially during lockdown when the online events and general support was the only thing keeping me sane. I've met some amazing people who have helped me come out of my shell and be who I am. Bron, what about you?
Meeting people on Canteen has really helped me to come to terms with who I am and a lot of the medical conditions I have. Through Canteen, I've been able to talk to people who have similar experiences to me and gain support relating to that, or I'm able to offer my own input on what I've gone through and potentially help other people. This is why I signed up to be a cancer leader, because through my own experiences, I'm able to share the knowledge I have with others, and in turn, they're able to share their knowledge with me.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
If you ever are in need of any support, or if you ever feel alone, feel free to jump on Connect, and I'm sure there's someone that would love to chat with you. Bye!
Thanks for tuning into this episode. If you or someone you know are looking for support, visit canteen.org.au. Stay tuned to our channel for our next unscripted chat.